I have now tried Japanese study methods. I have tried Korean study methods. Both changed how I study completely. But nothing prepared me for what I discovered when I looked into how Chinese students actually study. China has the most competitive education system on the entire planet. Over 9 million students compete every year in the Gaokao, the Chinese university entrance exam. One test, one day, your entire future. The pressure is unlike anything in the Western world, and the methods these students use to survive and thrive under that pressure are extraordinary. I tried them for 30 days. Here is exactly what happened. Method 1. Repetition until perfection. Chinese students have a concept called reading 100 times until meaning becomes clear. They do not move on until something is mastered completely. Western students tend to skim broadly across many topics. Chinese students go impossibly deep on one thing at a time. I started applying this to my weakest subject. Instead of reviewing 5 topics in one session, I picked one concept and repeated it until I could explain it perfectly from memory. The depth of understanding I developed in 2 weeks was more than I had built in an entire semester of surface-level studying. Method 2. The Gaokao mindset. Chinese students treat every single study session like it is the most important exam of their life. Not occasionally, every time. They sit down with complete seriousness and full presence. No half-studying, no background TV, no phone face up on the desk. I started treating every study session with this level of intention. The quality of my focus transformed immediately. When you treat practice like performance, your performance starts to look like your best practice. Method 3. Collective studying. Chinese classrooms are famous for reciting lessons out loud together. The whole class repeating information simultaneously. This sounds strange, but the science behind it is powerful. Speaking information out loud activates more parts of your brain than reading silently. It forces active recall. It makes you process and produce the information instead of just receiving it. I started reading my notes out loud instead of silently. Within a week, my retention improved dramatically. Try it once, and you will never go back to silent studying. Method 4, tiered review system. Chinese students review their material in 3 stages. First, immediately after learning, then again the next day, then again at the end of the week. This tiered approach works with your brain's natural forgetting curve. Most students review once and consider it done. Chinese students review 3 times at increasing intervals and build memories that last permanently. I restructured my entire study schedule around this 3-tier system, and my exam performance improved more in 30 days than it had in the previous 6 months. Method 5. Sacrifice and delayed gratification. This is the hardest method and the most powerful. Chinese students are taught from a very young age that short-term sacrifice creates long-term freedom. They delay entertainment. They delay socializing. They delay comfort. Not forever, but during the periods that matter most. I started applying a simple rule. Study first, everything else after. No exceptions. The discipline this built was uncomfortable at first, but within 2 weeks it became my natural rhythm, and the results spoke for themselves. Method 6. Track and measure everything. Chinese top students are obsessive about data. They track their study hours daily. They track their test scores over time. They track which subjects need more attention. They make decisions based on evidence, not feelings. I started tracking everything in my Notion student planner: study sessions, grade progress, habit completion, wrong answers, all of it in one linked dashboard. When you can see your data clearly, you stop guessing and start improving strategically. This single habit connected everything else and made every method twice as effective. Link is in the description if you want the exact system. After 30 days of Chinese study methods, I understood something I had never understood before: the gap between average students and exceptional students. is not intelligence. It is not talent. It is not even hard work alone. It is the quality of their systems, the depth of their focus, and the consistency of their habits. Chinese students are not superhuman. They just operate with a level of intentionality that most students never even attempt. You now have their methods. The only question is whether you will use them.